Okay, so for the split squats, I'm gonna start with the advanced version. 2 dumbbells, 1 dumbbell, no dumbbells, meaning feet on a bench. If you have one, you can use a chair, a sofa, a couch. Biggest thing to remember is we don't want whatever we're using to be much above knee level. Okay, so when you figure out what you're using, you don't want something that's so high that you're up here. And ideally, you don't want something super low. Otherwise, we can just use a wall, which I'll show you later. We want something about knee level, and that's going to keep everything nice in line, okay? What we're doing with these, you're going to put one foot up on the bench, shoelaces, okay? Ideally touching the bench. My other leg, I want to make sure that when I go down to this position, I'm not going so far over my knee, okay? Puts too much stress on the knee. This is a hamstring and glute movement predominantly. So the farther out you put your foot, the more glute and hamstring we're going to feel. So as we set up for these, laces on the bench, foot out, find a place where when I go down, my knee is about 90 degrees, as you can see, and I can feel it in my hamstring and my glute. On the way up on these, we're pushing through the heel and back into either our wall or our bench, in this case, our bench. So down, we don't have to go super low, just till you feel that tension, and then drive through the heel. And then lunge and drive through the heel. And then lunge and drive through the heel, okay? You can do these weighted double dumbbells, which is just dumbbells by the side. Straight down, straight up. Straight down, straight up. Straight down, straight up. Notice on these, my chest stays very upright. I don't want to lean too far forward. I want my mass in the middle of that lunge and then straight up, okay? If you just want to do 1 dumbbell, this will also hit your shoulders. Same thing, down and up, down and up. Again, keeping the chest nice and tall. Or we can do them unweighted, okay? Just looking for extension at the top, not going too far over the knee in the front, and keeping our chest nice and tall so that our center of mass is actually down the middle where we want it to be. If you don't have access to a bench, no big deal. You can do the same variations, putting your foot heel up against the wall, get a nice wide stance, okay? Same thing, down and up, okay? Using the wall in the back for support. Remember, chest stays up, straight down, and to get up, we're not pushing forward, we're pushing back into the wall. Lunge back into the wall. Lunge back into the wall, okay? My power goes this way. So I can do these with 2 dumbbells, lunge back into the wall, lunge back into the wall, lunge back into the wall. I can do it with 1 dumbbell, lunge back into the wall, lunge back into the wall, or none. Okay, so those are variations. It's harder with your foot on a bench. 1, takes a lot more balance and coordination. 2, it's typically a deeper split squat, so it's a little bit harder to get out of, whereas against the wall, the floor is going to stop your momentum. But biggest things to remember, don't let your knee go too far forward. Make sure your front foot is far enough out that your knee stays about 90 degrees in the front. Chest stays up, straight down, push back. Straight down, push back. That's going to work the hamstring and the glute, which is what we want to focus on in these movements.